Hi, I'm Melanie from Nova Scotia, Canada, and this is Adventures in Groceryland. Prepare yourself, guys. This week was a stock up. So I'm not going to say it was a crazy big one, but it was definitely a stock up with some replenishments of items that were on sale. So I wanted to stock up so that I could get them on sale. Every penny that I purchase now that is a sale item is a penny that I save in the future. So I really do think about it like that. There was a couple fast meals this week. We have a lot on the go, and the next couple weeks coming up, that the a lot on the go is going to continue. So I am speculating that there's going to be some more quick meals to come. I just need to plan a little bit better because I don't want those quick meals to only be hamburgers and hot dogs, because that's just so easy to default to. Other than that, we did have a few really good meals this week. We are using some items out of our garden now, so that makes me really happy. And I did get some really good deals this week. Check it out. Let me know what you think. $1 per shrimp skewer. So these are fresh, but they were previously frozen. This would be $2. This would be interesting to go along with a steak. I gotta think about it. Here's more of those skewers. Now these ones are frozen already, so this would be great if you were just taking them home to pop in the freezer for with a meal that you might be having in the future. These are kind of neat, I think. Now that we're getting some jalapenos from the garden, I need to keep my eyes out for prosciutto, because that is the best. You can wrap it in bacon, but the prosciutto works better. So just to show, so this is $100, this brand, $6.99. 100 grams. 100 grams of the Mark Angelo. It's on sale for $6. And then here you have 100 grams of the PC brand, $7.49. And down here, get those ones out of the way, they're in the wrong spot. The club packs, so this is 200 grams, is $13.99. But we all know that getting it at the deli counter is going to be much cheaper. Let's check it out. So here we are at the deli counter. I've already spoken with the staff. There's two different kinds of prosciutto here, these two brands. This one on the top, this is $3.99 for 100 grams. So that's substantially cheaper than the absolute cheapest over there on the shelf. And then this one here is between $4 and $5 for 100 grams. So let's get some prosciutto. $1.77 a pound for turkeys. These are frozen. These are frozen turkeys. This is a phenomenal buy this time of year. And you could take this, have your turkey dinner, and then strip all of the meat off, freeze it, and have all kinds of turkey goodness for meals to come. I'm thinking perhaps of getting one of these, cooking it and stripping all of the meat off for future bulk dog food. Green beans, 3 pounds for $1. Yellow beans, 3 pounds for $5. Carrots, 5 pounds for $1. Corn, $5 a dozen. So far this week, I've spent $120.11. I shopped at Costco, Shoppers Drug Mart, Foodland, Sobeys, Superstore, and a farm stand. First place I went to was Costco. I got a 1.9 liter jar of Kirkland brand mayo for $8.99, and that's just for in the cupboard. And I got some pretzel crisps. Those were on sale for $5.99. And we got our propane refilled, taxes included. That cost $13.82. So our grand total at Costco was $28.80. I shopped at Foodland, bought some markdown steaks. So $14.97 minus $7.97, and some store-made peach and chili sausage meat. $3.47 for this one and $3.15 for this one. I also Purchased cheese. They had Compliments cheese blocks on sale this week for $4.44. And that was just a flyer sale. So they were 400-gram blocks. I bought 2 Old Cheddar and pizza mozzarella. My grand total at Foodland was $23.47. I also shopped at Superstore. At Superstore, I got some prosciutto, $3.99, and I got 2 shrimp skewers for $2. I got some Brussels sprouts. These are fresh Brussels sprouts, just a handful, and those were 55 cents. And I also got some Farmer's Blend cream. My grand total at Superstore was $10.33. The blend was on for $2.97. I shopped at Sobeys, and I got some really good deals at Sobeys. First of all, hot dog buns were $2.49, and I got sour cream, lactose-free sour cream for $4.18, and then I bought this chicken. So the chicken was already on for $2.99 a pound. When you take a markdown off of something that's already on sale, I worked the math out, and this worked out to about $1.65 approximately a pound. So $9.17 minus 4, this package was $5.17. $8.88 minus 4, this package was $4.88. And I wanted to bring this in separate and show that the total came to $10.05. I used fast fuel coupons, which brought the total down to, down here on the bottom, 13 cents. So I paid 13 cents for the chicken breasts. I then shopped at Shoppers Drug Mart. I went because they had a special offer for me for butter for $4.99. Butter was on sale in the flyer, but my offer was even better. So I bought 4 blocks. This will be a stock up right into the freezer. I also did a stock up on peanut butter, which they had a kg on sale for $3.99. So I got a smooth and a crunchy. They also had eggs on sale in the flyer this week, $3.69, and I got 2 dozen. The hit of the month at Superstore, Shoppers Drug Mart, Independent Grocer, No Frills, that whole chain of stores. One of the hits of the month is Dare cookies for $1.88. So I got a maple cream, a lemon cream, and a fudge chocolate. They also had a little markdown cart. One up here. See those $1. Little markdown cart, and in it I saw these chocolate covered pistachios with sea salt, and those were $1 each, so I got 2 bags. My grand total at Shoppers Drug Mart was $43.71. My last store was Kenny's Farm Market. So they had some deals on. I went in kind of looking for what do they have, and they had green beans on sale, 3 pounds for $1. And then they had yellow beans on, 3 pounds for $5. They had carrots on for $1, and they had a dozen corn on for $5. I was standing in the line, and I just kind of mentioned to myself, geez, I wonder if they will sell 1.5 pounds of yellow beans for $2.50. I don't need 3 pounds. And a lady standing behind me in line said, I'll split one with you. And I turned around and I said, okay. Interested in splitting on a dozen corn? She said, yeah, I am. She said, you buy the corn, I'll buy the beans, and then we'll divvy it up after we get to our car. She said, come to the red car. So I thought that was pretty awesome. My grand total for the corn, the carrots, the green, and the yellow beans was $7. Went to the car, and then after she introduced herself to me and she said, hi, my name is Kathy. And I said, hi, Kathy, I'm Melanie. I'm really happy to be able to do this little deal because that was too much food for us. This makes me really happy. So I feel really good about all of this stuff. Yes, I know, $120.11. But we're thinking like, yes, I am buying big stock ups. Plus I'm getting propane. Oh, and this little bundle here, My mother-in-law came to visit today and she brought me some blueberries. So I thought that was really nice, just in this little bag that she did up. I'm not even sure where she got them from. This is a really good, I think this is great. This is an awesome, awesome amount of food. Garden fresh cucumbers with salt and pepper. It's Friday night of the long weekend, and we decided we were going to start the weekend off with a bang. We are having steak for supper tonight on the barbecue. To go with it, we are having baked potatoes. These have already been in the microwave. I've pierced them and pre-cooked them. We find they cooked better on the barbecue this way. And this is a medley of zucchini, red pepper, onions, and mushrooms. I have put some butter, garlic, and spices on here, and this will go on the barbecue as well for our side. Looking good. Add in some Montreal steak spice. It's a beautiful evening for a barbecue. We even have some ducks being friendly. Here comes one. It was quacking earlier. Everything's ready. Now let's get it plated up. This looks amazing. So we have baked potatoes with sour cream, cheese, bacon bits, and then chives from our garden. We have zucchini, peppers, onions, and mushrooms. And then we have steak. What I need to remember is these steaks are massive, and really what I should be doing is processing just one steak and then a separate steak, because we are sharing one steak. So you think 2 people, 2 steaks, but really those steaks are really, really large. There's a very small amount of pasta sauce left over from last week. We're just going to cook some macaroni noodles and toss those 2 together for a quick light lunch. Burgers tonight for supper, and I don't think we're going to make anything to go with them. I think we're just going to have burgers and that's it. Hamburgers, cucumbers for the handsome one, and a garden salad for me, and I ended up topping it, I don't know if you can see that, with that salad topper that I got last week from Dollarama. Looks really, really good. Looking forward to this. I went digging around in the cupboard to see if I had any mixes. Well, I knew I had mixes. I was just looking to see what mixes I had left. And I decided to make this chocolate bliss brownie. This is an older product. You can't get it anymore. What I like about it is it's gluten-free and dairy-free. Just needs 2 eggs and half a cup of oil. So I'm going to make this for us to have as a snack, kind of keeping with the trying to eat a little bit better. I made some pasta last week and I was using gluten-free pasta. Just kind of trying to sort myself out a bit. I'm looking forward to this. 2 eggs and a half a cup of oil, and then I'll fold in the mixture. It looks really good. It's about half of the package in here, so I'll fold this in, and then once this is fully mixed, I'll add in more. Let's get some more in here. These look pretty darn good. Soup for lunch today. I just took it out of the fridge, so I need to heat it, and there's enough in here for us to split and us each to have a bowl. And this is the last of it. Tonight for supper, we're having the steak that we cooked last night, but that we didn't eat. We are going to also cook up the Brussels sprouts that I picked up today. It was just a couple little Brussels sprouts. For variety, I added it in with a little bit more of the zucchini, some onions, and some orange peppers. And we're also going to cook the two shrimp skewers. So it's kind of like a little surf and turf, my $2 shrimp skewers. And first time ever, so Graybeard's going crazy. First time ever, we are going to have corn on the cob on the barbecue. We picked 3 jalapenos from the garden earlier this week, and I picked up some prosciutto with the groceries so that we could make some jalapeno poppers. The Handsome one made those. Well, they have to go into the oven, but these are going to go with our supper tonight as well. These are the corns. We're not really sure how to figure out if they're done or not, so we're going to husk them and see. So my hands are burning. We are making a huge mess. I don't know what we were thinking. Oh, this will be so easy. I don't really think it is that easy. This is what we got so far. We're waiting for the veggies. I got a kind of deformed corn. That one's mine because the handsome one was like, I don't know if these are done or not. So he pulled a little bit of husk off the end and he decided to test it by like having some bites. So that one's his. And we are ready to eat. Everything looks excellent. Excellent. I cut my meat up already while I was waiting for the veggies. Looks really good. We're starting today with an iced coffee. I just used my regular homemade K-cups. And I took the advice of someone, I cannot remember which subscriber it was. They said, if you're going to reuse the K-cups, reuse it in the same cup. So get a big cup so that the second one doesn't taste diluted. You're making both brews through the K-cup into the same one. So this is a 10 ounce and an 8 ounce I was able to get. This is my little travel mug. My regular mugs mostly won't handle like a double batch, so I'm excited about this. This is, so a 10 and 8, this is 18 ounces. It was really foamy this morning. Sometimes I can get a 12 ounce and an 8 ounce in this cup, but I thought it might overflow because I had a lot of ice and a lot of foam. The fridge has gotten a little out of hand, and I was reorganizing it to put things away better, and found these 2 buns. These are quite a bit, these been in there a while. I can feel the edge of this one is harder, so I'm going to use these today to make mini pizzas. Baked will be fine. It doesn't matter that they're a little hard right now. I have some open pizza sauce. I've got lots of veggies. So let's get her done. Let's have some lunch. Now we've got more things. So we've got tomatoes, mushrooms, onion, pepper, cheese, some bacon bits, and in here there's still steak left over, even though we've had it 2 nights now. As the meal, there's still some steak left over. All right, here are our little hamburger bun found, not in great shape, hamburger buns that are going to be mini pizzas. So on the mini pizzas, I have little pieces of steak, little pieces of bacon bits, some onions, some peppers, some mushrooms, and some tomatoes. I had a can of opened pizza sauce that I made myself in there, topped with a little bit of cheese. Let's get them in the oven. This is going to be a way to use up some of the stuff that's in the fridge, that older item, definitely the buns, so that they don't go to waste, and give us a good lunch. These smell yummy and look really good. Mini pizzas for lunch, just out of scraps. Looking good. For supper, we are going to have honey garlic sausages with Hodgepodge, a Nova Scotian staple summer dish. Hodgepodge is green beans, yellow beans, and carrots. These are all new. And peas and potatoes in cream and butter. So you cook everything first and then you add, drain it, and then add the cream and the butter. So let's get started. So far we've got the carrots and the potatoes in here, and they are new carrots. I just washed them really well and did not peel them, so the skin is still on them. All right, we've got potatoes, we've got carrots, we've got green beans, we've got yellow beans. You don't put the peas in now. The peas go in right at the very, very end. They cook up really fast. And I had to switch pots because even though this was enough to fit in the other pot, once the water was in it and it started boiling, water would have just splashed out. So this is a better pot for cooking. I'm just getting ready to drain it now. Add the butter. This will melt in. And I might even add a little more butter. It's got to be lots of butter. And now, also, cream. This looks good. We still have a few of our older buns left. So the handsome one said he was going to make me a nice toasty bun. And then this happened. It's not even together anymore. Anyways, I'm having sausage with mustard, ketchup, relish, and onions. Lots of hodgepodge leftovers. This is going to make delicious lunch today. This hodgepodge is seriously good. Had to chuckle yesterday. I was watching some social media and I saw someone had posted a recipe and it was an actual video of making traditional Nova Scotia hodgepodge, and it, FYI, it wasn't traditional. Made me laugh because the comments in it were just roasting. Like, this is not traditional hodgepodge. And although lots of people have variants of hodgepodge, the one thing when you're talking about a traditional Nova Scotia hodgepodge is there's no meat in it. It is designed from long ago to use up some of that fresh bounty harvest, and everybody had their own cows, so they had milk, cream, butter, like on their farms. This is a very, very traditional vegetable dish. We decided to cook up the rest of the corn on the barbecue again tonight, right in the husks, and we realized that we ended up with 7 pieces, not 6, because we had 2 the other day and there's 5 here, and I didn't do the corn separation. So when I got the corn and I split it with the lady that was in line behind me, and she had said, meet me at the red car. I actually went to the red car and left the corn in the bag and took the other items that I'd already purchased, the carrots and the green beans, back to my vehicle. And when I came back, she already had them separated into a bag for her and a bag for me. So I feel bad, but I didn't do it bad. Also barbecued chicken drumsticks. Corn on the cob and barbecued chicken drumsticks. Garden salad for lunch today. It is romaine lettuce, tomatoes, radishes, peppers, cucumbers, and the cucumbers are from our garden, and that salad topper that I picked up from Dollarama. Oh, and a little bit of grated cheese. We thought we would have some of these Nashville hot style chicken wings that I got on crazy clearance at Superstore. I'm going to say maybe 6 weeks ago. This is going to be really exciting for supper tonight. The good thing about these is that the hot sauce is a packet that is on the side. I don't love the hot stuff, but the Handsome one does, so we can both enjoy the wings. And this is 2 pounds of wings. Normally we do wings in our air fryer, but these with the batter on it, when we put them in the basket and it spins around, it kind of beats the batter off of it a bit. So we thought we would use the air fryer function in the oven. We'll get those in there very shortly. Graybeards has a squirrel outside up a tree, so he's freaking out. These are just sizzling away. I've had them in for 20 minutes. Let's get them flipped and then back in for a little more cooking, about 10 more minutes. Here we go. I've got some bullseye for me, and I've got this upside down. I need to get the rest out of the bottle. And we have that hot sauce for the Handsome one. Yummy. Wings for supper. It's an on-the-road kind of lunch today. I know that we have fruit cups as well, or fruit snacks. I'm going to try to dig those up as well to go with this. So a little bit of fruit, trail mix, and a cookie. Haha, I knew we had them. These are like fruit and veggie mix ones together. Hamburgers and hot dogs for supper. It's a quick one tonight. We had to make a trip into Halifax. So that's about an hour and 25-ish minutes away from us. So we're looking at close to 3 hours round trip. We had to go in and pick something up. So it's a little bit later than normal for supper, but we just wanted to do something fast and eat at home. Hot dog with onions, relish, and ketchup. So I'm not sure if you could tell from when I was doing the grocery video truly how excited I was when I made that, and it wasn't really a trade, but deal with the person who was behind me in the line at the farm stand. Honestly, it made my week. I just kind of exclaimed out loud, oh, that's a lot. I wonder if they sell half that amount. And I was just kind of talking to myself, but talking out loud, and there was people around me. They behind me just said, I'll split that with you. I turned around and said, okay, I would love to do that. I don't suppose you'd also want to split corn? And she said, yeah, I would. I would like to split corn. She said, you buy the corn, I'll buy the beans. Meet me over by the red car. And I was like, I will be there. I will be by the red car. So it just goes to show in the moment, like that was very spur of the moment and unplanned. But if you plan things, plan with your family, plan with your neighbor, plan with your coworker, plan with your friends, plan with somebody to buy something that is a bulk item, because most often the bulk items are the better buy. But if you plan to do that and then split the item with somebody else, or even if it was really large, go 3 ways with somebody, and then everybody gets some of it and you still all get the best buy, I just can't think of anything better than that. That's been on my mind a lot lately, and I just wish there was more means or more opportunities locally around where people could meet up and perhaps make bulk buys and do splits. So another thing, a little bit of feedback. We did try that barbecue sauce from Dollarama, and the smell was good. The flavor was good. We just found it a thinner type of sauce, more like a Heinz style sauce, not a bullseye kind of sauce. We also tried the salad topper. Absolutely amazing, delicious. I would highly, highly recommend that. I mean, the price was phenomenal for that. Made the hodgepodge. That turned out awesome. The jalapeno poppers that the Handsome one made, that turned out super amazing, delicious. And we tried making corn on the barbecue for the first time. They made a huge mess, but it was real interesting, and we're probably going to continue to do that. Yeah. So if you guys are new to the channel, if anyone is new to the channel, you might find some other videos that interest you. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I would really appreciate it if you would do so. That would help me. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a phenomenal weekend.